What claims can you pursue if you're injured by a car as a pedestrian in Illinois? Hi, I'm Josh Rohrscheib. I'm a personal injury lawyer in Central Illinois. And if you're hit by a car while you're out walking, while you're a pedestrian in Illinois, there are several different claims you may be able to pursue. So first, the at-fault driver's insurance policy, their bodily injury policy on their auto policy. That's kind of the most natural place to begin. So you would have a claim against their automobile policy. And if you have a claim that has a high value, and often, unfortunately, cases where pedestrians hit by cars can be very serious and have a very high value, then you want to look to see if there's any other coverage related to the at-fault driver. So it could be that they carry an umbrella policy, and an umbrella policy means that they may have additional insurance coverage for any liability claims against them above and beyond the coverage that's available on their automobile policy. Another thing to look for is the question of whether or not they were operating their vehicle in the scope of their duties as an employee for some other entity, some corporation. If they were running an errand for their boss, if they were doing something related to their job, it's possible that you may also have a claim against their employer's insurance policy. And corporate insurance policies tend to be much larger than individual insurance policies. So in addition to the claims related to the at-fault driver's insurance coverages, there would also likely be claims that you could pursue under your own auto insurance policy. And that may not be intuitive to you when you're out walking, you're not in your car, to look to your own automobile insurance policy. But the first place to look is medical payment coverage. So you may have something on your auto policy called MedPay. And depending on your policy, there may be funds available to you to help you cover your medical bills that are related to the accident. If you do have medical payment coverage, I would generally recommend that you ask your auto insurance policy to hold off on paying any of your bills with your MedPay and allow time for your group medical insurance to pay your bills first. And then you can use your MedPay for any remaining out-of-pocket costs and maybe get a little more value out of the medical payment coverage you have available. Another potential source of coverage on your own automobile policy might be uninsured or underinsured coverage. So if you're hit by a driver who has no insurance, while you're a pedestrian, you may have coverage on your own automobile policy under the uninsured motorist coverage of your policy. Similarly, if you're hit by an at-fault driver who doesn't have much insurance, like let's say they have a small policy and you have more coverage under your uninsured and underinsured policy, then you could recover first from the at-fault driver's bodily injury policy, and then you could recover additional funds from your own underinsured policy. Now, it's important if you want to do that you're very careful in following your policy's rules. Typically, you have to get permission from them in writing to accept the liability offer from the at-fault driver, or you risk waiving your underinsured coverage. So I would recommend, if you're in this situation, because these cases can be pretty serious, take advantage of a free consultation with a personal injury lawyer. They can talk you through all the potential claims you may have and how to maximize your recovery, how to best make sure your medical bills get paid, and how to avoid common mistakes that are made in these types of claims. Our office would be happy to give you a free consultation, and if you have any other questions about personal injury claims in Illinois, please don't hesitate to reach out. I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video.